Hi everyone, I'm Tangi Patton, host of GoodTasteWithTangi.com. Get ready to be excited about Texas wines. I'm thrilled to be hosting this video show all about Texas wines called the GO TEXAN WineCast. Texas is known for making good wines, Cab, Chardonnay, Chenin Blanc. But there are some innovative varietals that are being produced in Texas that just might surprise you. Take a look. Let's talk innovative, exciting varietals, new to Texas, wines you wouldn't necessarily think of being produced in Texas, but they are, and they're growing fast. With me right now is Pat Brennan with Brennan Vineyards near Comanche, right?
Exactly.
I went to school at Texas Tech. Been
Very
through
good.
Comanche many times, but you weren't growing grapes back when I was in college. This is a relatively new production, is it not?
It is. It is. We lived in Fort Worth for 30 years, bought some property in Comanche in 1997. Bought an old historic home that is a historic landmark. Then we bought 33 acres and decided that we needed something to do for the rest of our lives, and decided
let's feel sorry for you producing wine.
to put in a vineyard in 2002.
Okay.
And we were just going to grow grapes. The grapes did well, very well. We sold them for the first couple of years, and then we got the bug to make wine.
To make your own wine. And you're making some very innovative wines. Viognier?
Right. Right. Viognier is a relatively obscure grape in the large scheme of things from the south of France, from the Rhone Valley, that we put in with our initial planting in 2002. And it's a grape that has done consistently well for us. And it doesn't do well only for us, but for most of Texas it does well. And it makes a wonderful wine. That it has a great mouthfeel, great characters of white peaches, apricot, honey, sometimes a little citrus on the nose and palate. Pairs very well with a lot of foods, and is a wine that I think is our signature white in Texas.
Some of the more other innovative grapes that are being grown in Texas, Blanc de Bois, Blanc de Bois?
Blanc de Bois. Blanc de Bois is a hybrid, which means that it's a combination of two different grape varietals. It was developed at the University of Florida in the 60s because Florida is a hot, humid environment. It caught the attention of some of our folks in the southern and southeastern part of Texas, and Raymond Hack contacted the University of Florida and inquired about the species, and so he got some Blanc de Bois cuttings, planted them, and they have done real well, and he has perfected, as have other wineries in Texas, the art of making a wonderful wine out of this grape.
Okay, and another one being grown in Texas, the Roussanne?
Yes, Roussanne would be another Rhone varietal, similar to Viognier. It's used in the south of France to blend with Viognier. I understand from people who have already made the wine, and like the folks at Texas Hills, that it does well on its own. Do
you have a favorite white?
Well, I'm a little biased.
Well, that's okay. I'll make you name yours and then someone else's. How's that?
Okay. Well, I think Viognier is the white wine of Texas, as I've said. Our 2006 Viognier was fortunate enough to have been selected as the top Texas wine at the Houston Rodeo. Thank you. And for that, we won a saddle. And I'm not going to get a horse, but we have a saddle.
You've got it displayed properly.
We do, and it's beautiful, beautiful. Another white wine, I'm more partial to the Texas Viogniers. Kim McPherson's Viognier, particularly his 2006, is delightful.
What would be something about Texas wine you'd like people to know?
That it's good. You know, what we see in our tasting room is you have a small percentage of the population that drinks only Texas wine. You have a small percentage of the population that would never touch Texas wine, but the vast majority of the people are open to Texas wine. They just don't know much about it. And once they have Texas wine, they say, this is good.
All right, Pat Brennan, Brennan Vineyards, thank you.
Thank you.